dugsiyada waxaan nahay wanaga macalinka waxaan nahay wahdiga dugsiyada waxaan nahay wanaga macalinka waagii baryaba awbax laga waraabto waagii baryaba awbax laga waraabto waxaan ku warwaraynaa wadankiina wax u barta wadankiina wax u barta oo xambaaro waajibkiisa wahsanayno waaban mayno warwareegi mayno weecan mayno wahsanayno waaban mayno warwareegi mayno weecan mayno guul wacan cadowka waabto nolol wanaagsan iyo barwaaqo nabad lagu wadaago hakuwaaro wadankeena guul wacan cadowka waabto.
Good afternoon. Let me try that again. It's the teacher in me. Good afternoon. All right. My name is Jess. I have been a proud social studies teacher at Ubah now. I just completed my 7th year. Thank you. As MC of the 2025 commencement, I am honored to welcome you at this joyous occasion. Congrats, grads, and families. You did it. Before we get started, there are a few announcements that I need to make for everyone's enjoyment and safety. We request that all guests please remain seated until the graduates have recessed from the hall. Your graduate will remain in the lobby to join you. I know we are all so proud of our graduates and wish to show our exuberance. Out of respect for others, however, in the building, please refrain from using noisemakers, blowhorns, confetti machines, confetti cannons, large signs, and other items that will distract from others being able to enjoy this day. We welcome you to celebrate with us and the graduates with clapping, cheering, jumping, and laughter. Now, let's get this celebration started, shall we? Before I welcome our first speaker to the podium, I'd like to tell you a little bit about her. Miss Melissa Ratter knew she wanted to be an English teacher in the 10th grade. In her own education, she has encountered teachers who have impacted her life positively. As we know, she has impacted many of her students here at Ubah. Born in California, raised in Minnesota, Miss Melissa's journey has taken her to places like Spain, where she learned Spanish. Not only does she teach English at Ubah, starting next year, she'll be teaching Spanish. She's also making me look bad by learning Somali. Miss Melissa feels a connection with this year's graduating class, as it was her first class she taught at Ubah. And now, let's welcome her to the podium to share in this milestone as the staff speaker for the class of 2025.
Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, everyone. parents, families, friends, and staff, and most importantly, class of 2025. Yeah, we can clap there, okay. This one is personal for me. And when I sat down to write this speech, I was tempted to use ChatGPT. I figured most of you used AI to write your assignments, so why shouldn't I? But then I thought, I've spent the last 3 years trying to teach you that while AI can give you words, it can't give you heart. So know that this speech did not come from a robot. It came from me, fully, honestly, and with love. I've had the honor of teaching many of you for 3 straight years. We started with 10th grade English, moved through American literature in 11th grade, and finished together this year in 12th grade writing. I chose to follow your class, not because I had to, but because I wanted to. I wanted to walk with you, to learn with you, and to help you grow. You are the first class of seniors I've seen all the way through, and I will never forget you. But before I speak directly to the graduates, I want to take a moment for the parents and families in the room, to the mothers, fathers, aunts, uncles, older siblings, grandparents, and guardians. Thank you. Thank you for the late nights, early mornings, reminders, rides, patience, and prayers. We see it, we feel it. None of this happens without you. You've raised students who are resilient, thoughtful, and strong. While we teachers see the classroom version of your children, you've been there every step outside of it, supporting, guiding, and loving them through it all. Today is your celebration, too. Now, class of 2025, back to you. We've been through a lot together. We've laughed, we cried, even though I told you guys I want to cry, I'm starting to cry up here. We argued, we forgave, we learned how to show up for each other. In our class, we didn't just talk about school, we talked about life. In 10th grade, you asked big questions about identity, like what does it mean to be Somali American? Somali American? You shared the challenge of balancing culture, language, and expectations. You spoke honestly about living in between, and you began to understand that you didn't have to fit into someone else's idea of who you should be. You get to define yourself. In 11th grade, we studied resistance. We read Maya Angelou's Still I Rise, and you connected with the lines, "You may trod me in the very dirt, but still like dust, I'll rise." You know now, rising doesn't mean life is easy. It means not giving up. And you understand now that dignity and courage go hand in hand. That to face injustice and still choose to stand, that's power. You made connections between the literature and the world around you. You saw people fighting not just to survive, but to be seen. And you reminded each other that justice isn't something in the past, it's something we fight for now. Then came 12th grade. You know I pushed you this year, but I hope you felt the balance between challenge and care. Because being pushed and being protected, because that's what love looks like in education. Love from your teachers, from me, isn't about making things easy for you. It's about believing in your potential and refusing to let you settle. It's also about creating space where you feel safe enough to take risks, speak honestly, and grow. And grow you did. This year, you wrote essays about issues close to your heart. You asked questions like how to hold both grief and action. You were frustrated by the silence around you, so you spoke up with conviction, with compassion, with courage. And I want you to know that matters. That is leadership. That is what writers do. We don't just document what's easy. We name what's hard. This year, I watched you grow. You became more thoughtful, more confident, more you. Life pulled some of you in different directions. PSEO, jobs, college, applications. And I want to congratulate all of you on your hard work. Some of you aren't just graduating high school, you're also walking away with a 2-year associate's degree. That's an incredible accomplishment. This means you've already put in college-level work, balanced demanding schedules, and stayed focused when it would have been easier to give up. You should be proud of yourselves. We are. Some of you passed the Minnesota State Bilingual SEALS test, earning recognition for your bilingual brilliance. It's not just a seal on your transcript, it's a celebration of your language, your heritage, and your hard work. It means you've already proven you can think, speak, and succeed in more than one language, and that's a superpower the world needs. Through all of this, you checked in on each other. You showed up for each other. That's real friendship. That's something to hold on to. Now you're stepping into the real world, and let's be honest, it's a messy one. A world that often chooses comfort over truth, image over justice, silence over action. So I've got 4 lessons I want you to carry. Number 1, don't just repeat what's out there, create what matters. You're not here to echo someone else's story. You're here to tell your own. You're not here to let a robot think for you. You're here to think deeply, feel fully, and speak truth that only you can give the world. Build something that means something. Use your voice, your truth, your experience. That's what the world needs. Number 2, you are walking into a world that might not always understand you, but never forget who you are. Your voice is powerful. Your compassion is your strength. Let these qualities pull you towards justice, truth, and kindness. Number 3, don't shrink to fit into places that were not built for you. Don't make yourself smaller to make others comfortable. Don't just stay quiet because they don't know how to listen. Be fully yourself in every room, every conversation, every decision. Number 4, when you speak up for those who are suffering, speak clearly, speak boldly, and speak with care. Your compassion is a reflection of your courage. It's not a weakness. It's not up for debate. It's not a distraction. Your compassion is something to honor and protect. I have a dream for each of you, that you find success, not someone else's version, but your own. That you stay grounded, that you protect your peace, that you rise and help others rise too. Class of 2025, thank you for trusting me. Thank you for growing with me. I will always remember you. I will always be proud of you. And I will always be cheering you on. Congratulations. I love you all.
Thank you, Ms. Melissa, for your very thoughtful words. I would now like to welcome one of the integral pieces of the Ubah community to the stage to present this year's Valedictorian and Salutatorian Awards, Executive Director, Mr. Faisal Ali.
Great. Thank you, Ms. Chess. Thank you, everybody. Thanks, Ms. Melissa. It's going to be a tough act to follow. Good afternoon. This is the moment most of the faculty and staff, parents, and everybody who has been supporting this amazing young minds, this is the moment we've all been working hard to see. So I am honored to welcome you again to the 2025 graduation ceremony, Ubah Academy. Today is all about them, the graduates, our children, so let us greet them with a smile and pride. But let me say this to our proud parents and other caregivers, congratulations on being supportive adults in their journey. This is the moment I ask our beloved faculty and staff, please stand up. Everybody does stand up, please. All the teachers and staff, you know who you are, please stand up. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a moment, parents and students, to thank this wonderful faculty and staff who made sure these graduates are here to take the moment. You may be seated. I won't list all their efforts, but we know how much you have done to help these students to realize this moment. And now, I would be honored, let me see. And now, I am honored to present this prestigious award to our, bear with me a second. Yeah. All right. So I'm honored to present this beautiful award to our valedictorian award. That means the #1 students with the highest GPA, and that goes to Sabreen Hussein. Who doesn't want to take a picture with the #1 student? And second, and by the way, not far from that, is the Salutatorian Award, which means the #2 students for the class of 2025 I am honored to present this beautiful and prestigious award to a good friend of mine, Asiya Ahmed Mahmoud. Again, congratulations. Back to you, Ms. Chess.
Congratulations, Sabrine and Asiya. We're very proud of you. And thank you, Mr. Faisal. Next, I am excited to present an alumnus of Ubah Academy, class of 2015, as our keynote speaker. After she graduated from Ubah, Najma Omar received her undergraduate degree in psychology with a background in developmental disabilities. She is currently in her last semester in pursuit of a doctorate degree in occupational therapy at the University of Minnesota. Najma is also a founder of a local nonprofit organization dedicated to advocacy and support for individuals on the autism spectrum and their families. Please join me in welcoming to the podium soon to be Dr. Najma Omar.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I hope you guys can see me. I wore heels so that it can be up high. Good. Thank you. Peace and blessings to you all, to the graduating class of 2025, your proud families, dedicated teachers and staff of Ubah, and every soul in this room who showed up today to celebrate something truly special. Thank you. Thank you. It's an honor to stand here with you today, to witness this moment, and to reflect on how far you've all come. 10 years ago, that's crazy, I sat in this graduation seat just like yours, nervous, proud, and wondering what came next.
Najma Abdul Wahab Omar.
Back when I was at Ubah, and honestly still today, it's a 2-hallway school. Literally just 2 long hallways. But don't let the square footage fool you, because in those hallways, lives have changed. It's wild to think how or what can happen in 10 years. How much you can grow, how much you can learn, and how much you can survive. And today I'm so grateful to be here, speaking to you as someone who once walked those hallways and is now in her final semester, earning her doctorate in occupational therapy. I share this to remind you that it is possible. Even if the path takes longer, even if it's not perfect, even if you don't have it figured all out. A little about me. I grew up in a full house of noise, love, and what I like to call organized chaos. 7 siblings, 3 of them on the autism spectrum, and a mother who's been sick for as long as I can remember, fighting lupus and arthritis and still finding a way to pour into us. And a father who worked day and night, no breaks, no complaints, just doing whatever it took to provide. There were times where we didn't have much, and my parents had this way of never letting us feel it. They protected our joy. They covered our struggles, and in patience and tawakkul, somehow they made life feel normal, even when it wasn't. I remember one moment that stayed with me for years, and I was showing my brother, Mustafa, who's nonverbal and on the autism spectrum, how to use a computer. None of us really knew what he could do at the time, but how he navigated it caught me off guard. It made me stop and realize how much we often overlook what someone is capable of, just because they're not verbally communicative or move through the world the way we expect them to. That moment changed how I saw people. It changed my ability, or how I saw ability as a whole. And even though I didn't know it then, it was planting a seed for what would eventually become my career in occupational therapy. Fast forward now, I'm in my final stretch, and just 4 months ago, I became a mother to a beautiful daughter named Sahla. Thank you. I had my daughter while I was finishing clinicals and still writing papers and still showing up to the hospital and working, and I'm not gonna lie, it was one of the hardest things I've ever done, and it still is. Juggling motherhood, being exhausted, and completing a doctoral program isn't something that you just push through. It takes grace, it takes prayer, and it takes trusting that even when you're tired, even when you're unsure, Allah will carry you. So if anyone tries to tell you that your goals are too far, or your timing is off, or your life is too complicated, I need you to remember this. It's possible. Not because it's easy, because it's never easy, but because Allah makes a way. With patience, with prayer, with the people you believe in and believe in you, and most importantly, the one who created you always. The world feels heavy right now. We are witnessing devastation across Gaza, across Sudan, across Congo, across Somalia, across places where families like ours are losing everything. Places where children aren't even making it to the next school year. And we are here, thousands of miles away, carrying the grief in our hearts, unsure of how to help, but unable to look away. So I want you to pause for just a moment, to honor those lives, to honor the heaviness, to make space for people we've lost, and the prayer we're still holding on to. May Allah have mercy on the oppressed and grant them justice and replace their pain with eternal peace. Ameen. You are walking proof that our communities are moving forward, not in just test scores or college credits, but in the quiet, powerful ways that matter most. Some of you took college classes. Some of you worked after school. Some of you raised your siblings. And some of you just showed up on the hard days, on the heavy days, the days that I don't know if I can do this days. And that's tea for me, is what you guys say, right? That's tea for me. Clock it. And every one of you earned this moment. As Allah says in the Quran, it may be that you dislike a thing which is good for you, and love a thing which is bad for you, but Allah knows and you do not know. And that verse has saved me countless of times. So here's my advice to you. Don't live in fear. Try the things that scare you. Apply to the program. Start the business. Post that art. Be kind to yourself. Pray salah. Stay close to the people who remind you of Allah, and please don't just chase success, chase the purpose. If I could go back to my 17 or 18-year-old self, I would just say, breathe, you're not behind, just keep going. And that's what I'll say to you today, to breathe, you're not behind, just keep going. You are capable, you are chosen, and this is just a beginning. And to anyone here who may never got the chance to walk graduation, your journey isn't over. Learning does not have an age limit. Healing does not have a deadline. Growth does not stop when school ends. You are never far too late. You're never too old to build something meaningful. So the class of 2025, we are so proud of you. May Allah guide you, protect you, and bless you with everything that comes next. And thank you so much. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you, Dr. Omar. That sounds good, doesn't it, Dr. Omar? I've really been looking forward to this next speaker. Indeed. I had the pleasure of teaching this young scholar as a sophomore, and 3 words that come to mind when I describe her are inquisitive, strong, and compassionate. I am excited to see what she accomplishes outside of Ubah. She has been juggling PSEO classes and high school classes for the past 2 years. In the fall, she plans to attend the University of Minnesota. This year's student speaker is the formidable and wonderful Fatuma M. Ali. Welcome to the stage, Fatuma.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hi everyone. For those of you who may not know me, my name is Fatuma Ali, and I am deeply honored to be standing here today on such a monumental day for all of us. Let me begin by thanking the people who made this moment possible. To our teachers, counselor, and staff, thank you for showing up, not just in the classroom, but in our lives. Thank you for your patience, your encouragement, and your daily dedication, even when we forgot homework, forgot our deadlines, or submitted our assignments at 11:59 p.m. sharp. You were there, and it mattered more than words can say. Standing here now, I can't help but feel how fast time has flown. Just 4 years ago, most of us walked into high school wide-eyed and terrified. We weren't just wondering where our next class was. We were wondering where we fit and who we'd become. Before I started high school, I remember my siblings warning me of just how quickly these years would pass, and that before I knew it, I'd be standing right here wondering where the time had gone. But they were right. One moment, we're trying to survive 9th grade gym class, and the next, we're dressed in caps and gowns trying to figure out how to walk across the stage without tripping. In between those years, we made memories we'll carry for life. I remember the awkward first day icebreakers trying to come up with a fun fact that didn't make me sound weird. I remember the friends who started off as strangers and slowly became the people who made class bearable. The ones who made it through math class with you, who comforted you during those 7 a.m. mornings when just staying awake felt like a victory. I remember the teachers who believed in us when even we weren't so sure we deserved it. You taught us more than just the curriculum. You taught us resilience, patience, and how to be kind to ourselves when we felt like we were falling behind. We've grown. We've survived late night study sessions, senioritis, group projects that felt like solo missions, and cafeteria food that built character. But more than anything, we've become us. Each of us has carved our own path, carrying dreams, struggles, and stories that no one else could tell quite the same way. And looking at this class, I can't help but feel proud. To my fellow graduates, you are so capable. You've already made it through things you once thought were impossible, and this diploma is only the beginning. My prayer for each of us is that we go farther than even our boldest dreams dared to imagine.
that we find our purpose with ease, grace, and faith, that we carry ourselves not just with confidence, but with compassion. We've already learned that we are far more than we give ourselves credit for, and whatever comes next, we've got this. And now, allow me to speak from the heart to our parents. Hoya, Abba, we see you. We may not have always said it, but we see you. You carried burdens we didn't always understand and made sacrifices that we're only just beginning to grasp. You left behind familiarity and comfort to give us a life full of opportunity, and this moment is just as much yours as it is ours. You crossed oceans with nothing but faith in your hearts and hope for your children, and today, your prayers have bloomed in the form of tassels and diplomas. Every Bismillah whispered before an exam, every dua made after Fajr, it all led us here. If we shine today, it is only because you lit the path. There will never be enough words, but we say them anyway. Thank you, we love you, we appreciate you, and this is your victory too. Your love and sacrifice are the foundation that we stand on today. And if you'll allow me, I want to take a moment to speak directly to the person whose love has been the backbone of my entire journey. Khoy Ma'an, you are the foundation in which I've grown from. You gave me a life full of purpose and care, and no one but God can ever truly repay all that you've done for me. But I'll never forget the depth of your love and sacrifice. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant you the highest place in Jannah, Khoy Ma'an. My mother's strength and sacrifice are a reminder of the love that often goes unseen but holds everything together. I carry that love with me today, and I know many of us carry the love and support of those who've shaped us. So, as we leave here today, armed with dreams and probably still figuring some things out, let's do it boldly. Let's walk out those doors with our heads held high, knowing we've earned every step of the journey. Let's take risks, be kind, and laugh at our mistakes after we recover from them, of course. Let's remember that even on the hardest of days, we are still worthy of everything we've worked for. To the class of 2025, may your heart stay soft, your mind stay open, and your feet stay firmly planted in who you are and where you came from. Congratulations, class of 2025. We did it.
Thank you, Fatuma, for those very thoughtful words. And soon, a highlight of Ubah graduations, the senior slideshow. I love seeing all the baby pictures. Before the slideshow starts, I would be remiss if I did not thank and acknowledge Ms. Nawal Muhammad and the yearbook class for not only their construction of the slideshow, but for all of their efforts to document and preserve all of the great memories at Ubah. Thank you, Ms. Nawal and class. Without further delay, I would like to welcome Athletic Director, teacher, and some of the glue of Ubah, Mr. Austin Fouret, as well as the beloved Ms. Nawal, to read the names of graduates. Diplomas will be presented by the planner of this wonderful event, school counselor Alicia Shively, and executive director Faisal Ali.
Fatia Abdallah. Hamdi Abdallah. Abadar Abdi.
Tariq Abdi. Isra Abdi.
Bashir Abdurrahman.
Hisham Abdi Wahab.
Liban Otto.
Anwar Afe.
Abdimalik Ahmed.
Go ahead. Abdurrahman Ahmed.
Fatuma Ahmed. Muniba Ahmed.
Saad Ahmed. Suwaida Ahmed. Zuhaira Ahmed. It's Aisha Ali. They're not here, I think.
Abdurrahman Ali. Aisha Ali.
Now it's correct.
Aliyah Ali. Azma Ali.
Fatima Keen Ali. Faiza Ali. Hamna Ali.
Ikra Ali.
Ismahan Ali.
Nagad Ali. Najma Ali. Sumaya Ali.
أسماء أحمد. سلمى بارود. سلمان بارود.
Mohammed Bashi.
إلهان بشير. فاتح بلحن.
Hafsa Ego.
خضر علمي.
Ikran Farah. Sabreen Hassan.
أميمة حسن.
Abdul Nasser Hussein. Rahina Hussein. Sabreen Hussein.
أم الخير حسين.
Safia Hussein.
أدنى إسماعيل. أميرة إسماعيل.
Zaki Ismail.
نوال عيسى. عبد النافي خورية. عبد الرحمن مهد.
Hanad Mohammed.
محمود ولي محمد.
Noah Moore.
نعيمة مرة.
Abdurrahman Mohammed.
عدنان محمد. عبد الرحمن محمد. أحمد محمد. Sorry.
Ahmed Ali Mohammed. Ayub Mohammed.
Hanad Mohammed. Mohammed Amin Ahmed. Mohammed.
Nadia Mohammed. Nasser Mohammed. Sabreen Mohammed.
Sabrina Rage Mohammed.
Salma Mohammed. Zuhair Mohammed.
Mohammed Amin Mohammed.
Uwaida Mahmoud.
Iman Mahmoud.
Mustafa Mahmoud.
Saida Mahmoud.
Asiya Mahmoud.
Nasra Mahmoud.
Suhaib Mohammed. Hamza Mukhtar.
Mustafa Mu'min. Abdurrahman Musa.
Rabia Musa.
Shuaib Musa.
Sihan Noor.
Nasal Aulad. Tamir Aulad.
Asho Omar.
Usab Umar.
Abdi Majid Rashid. Khalid Salad. Omar Salad. Yusuf Salad.
Mohammed Noor Sharif Mahad. Ibtisam Sid. Abdullahi Warsame. Iman Warsame.
Salmo Yassin.
Yaqub Yassin.
Hamdi Yusuf.
It is now my pleasure to welcome Assistant Director Eric Brandt for the presentation of the graduates.
I have the honor to present to you the candidates for graduation, Ubah Academy Class of 2025. I hereby certify that the candidates have satisfactorily completed the necessary requirements for graduation prescribed by the Minnesota Department of Education. May I therefore request that Mr. Faisal Ali confirm their graduation.
And now, graduates, please rise up. Stand up. May I please ask the graduates, move your tassel from right to left. Ladies and gentlemen, I now present you the class of 2025 Ubah Academy. Congratulations!
walxaha qaarkood waxay noqon karaan khatar haddii lagu tuuro qashinka. Si badqab ah u tuur qashinka khatarta ah ee guriga. Waa bilaash. walxaha sida baytariyada, waxyaabaha lagu nadiifiyo guriga, nalalka, kuwan iyo kuwa kale oo badan ayaa la geyn karaa xarunta Environmental Center ee Roseville.